Harrison Butker?
Harrison killed Dexter also over the fact that the tipping point was he killed his wrestling coach.
The black guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he was like, "You're a monster."
But wasn't Harrison kind of a monster?
Uh-huh. And then he's like, I read Hannah's letter your letter to Hannah or whatever, and it seems like you just didn't want me and you left it completely unexplained, so you're kind of an asshole. And in the last moments where Harrison is reading Hannah's letter, or the letter to Hannah, it totally explains everything, and he did none of the fucking shit that he had built up for the whole season. Any animosity should have been there, because literally all your questions were answered.
Use the buttons. Hey,
That being said, it was an excellent season up until they... I mean, they could have done a little bit better with, what is it, God, I can't remember her name right now. Jimmy Chung.
Oh, yeah.
Her storyline could have wrapped up a little bit better. We could have seen a little bit more from that. But they really started dropping the ball when, literally fucking Dexter killed the wrestling coach.
What is it with the people who work on Dexter and giving the Asian characters storylines that could have been fleshed out better?
Yeah, like Masuka. Everything about Masuka. They introduced his daughter for literally no reason.
For no reason whatsoever. Didn't he hit on her?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably the only... They thought it'd be funny if he had a daughter and he hit on her. And that was the gist of it.
And then you say, no, if you guys go back and watch season 4, it's literally almost perfect television. Nobody believes you because of the other shit that they've done.
Because they've seen the last couple of seasons. And that's what I will still say. I do like the Colin Hanks season, but I recognize that it is a bad season.
It's a very schlocky fun season. I enjoy the schlock.
Compared to Trinity, everything is garbage.
Yeah.
But it's all still enjoyable. It's
I
unfair.
I still like the ice truck killer shit. That's really enjoyable. So he ranks up there with Trinity. I don't like the Skinner from season 3, but I like Miguel Prado as a protagonist, or sorry, antagonist, because Jimmy Smits is always good.
Jimmy Smits, has he ever been not good in something?
It would be very few and far between, I would imagine.
Was he Blood In, Blood Out?
Nice work.
Yeah, Bail Organa probably would be his worst thing, and he's really not bad.
Yeah, it's serviceable.
Alright. We win.
And then, let's see, who else? Jordan Chase was the one that was with Lumen, and Jordan Chase was a good antagonist.
Well done. The Resistance now has access to the research pods in this laboratory.
Was Peter Weller...
I mean, he was like a rapist, but I mean, as far as deserving of Dexter's blade, that fits.
Was Peter Weller ever on Dexter?
Do you ask me that just so I can mark out over and over again about how good Peter Weller is in Dexter?
I'm trying to remember because he was in Sons of Anarchy as well, and I'm trying to remember which character was which. He was a PI in Dexter?
Yeah, he was a retired cop who turned PI.
That's
and
right.
Joseph Quinn put him on the hunt to uncover Dexter because he's like, Dexter's shady. So go follow him. And then he uncovers a lot of shit, and Quinn eventually has to ignore that evidence.
And doesn't he get killed in a van?
Yeah.
Okay. I absolutely remember it all. And yes, he was fucking great. But he's Peter Weller. That's another one. It's a given. He's always fucking great. Except maybe
he was the guy that would. He was the guy that would be the the analog for the viewer. He'd be like, Lumen, stupid fucking name. Anyway, here's her details.
I do. I remember that too. That's I think of that because there's a company called Lumen that's been running fucking like TV and YouTube ads, and every time I see it, that's what I hear Lumen, and I think stupid fucking name.
Thanks to Peter Weller. He was really good in that. He was a disgruntled ex-cop, and I think he had a fucking hard-on for revenge with La Guerta.
Oh, La Guerta.
I mean, before she was killed for no reason whatsoever by Deborah Morgan.
Killed for no reason.
For no reason. Ooh, razor arrows. Okay.
Wasn't she fucking a retard's brother in Oz?
Yeah, but you don't have to put it like that.
Well, I just watched Good Will Hunting, and what is the character's name?
In Oz?
In Oz.
Cyril.
Cyril. Cyril's in, he's in Good Will Hunting, so he was on my mind earlier.
He's really good, too.
He is.
Because he's not simple, and you totally buy he's simple in Oz.
Yeah, he plays it very, very well. He plays it so well that in 2022 he would be called problematic.
He was the Jared Leto before Jared Leto was a thing.
Exactly.
His demeanor on set is very problematic.
It's like Leonardo DiCaprio and Gilbert Grape. People would say that it's an unacceptable portrayal.
That's exactly how I would explain to somebody on a set. Like, no, I want you to be more like Gilbert Grape retarded, like smiling, slapping your face retarded.
The kind of retarded that gets put in a bathtub and just never gets out.
And he's like, I could go at any time. And it's like, you know what? Please do.
You're
Exit
playing it a
stage
little.
left, Leonardo Ricardo.
What's the Jenny? What's her name? Giovanni Ribisi and Juliette
Lewis.
The other sister. Yeah.
Yep.
Play it like them. Don't play it like Rosie O'Donnell in Riding the Bus with My Sister. Play it more like Giovanni Ribisi in The Other Sister. You know, where he's just marching around, stomping really hard and playing a trombone and completely annoying his downstairs neighbors. That kind of simple. Play that kind of
I
simple.
fully believe that's where Bob Odenkirk got his interpretation of how to play a retard.
Because that movie came out around the same time that that season of Mr. Show was on the air. My shoes
The Bob
hurt.
LaMonta story.
Oh, it's my favorite one. What'd you get? Peanut butter, dice, a sponge.
Oh my God! What did our folks give you anything to eat? They gave me some beer and some frozen peas.
That kid in that scene, when I first watched the most recent season of Umbrella Academy, I was positive that Diego's son was the kid with the frozen peas. Because he looks just like him.
Did you finish that?
Umbrella Academy, I did.
Yay! Cool. That ending is. I'm glad they're wrapping things up with this next season.
Yeah, they're finishing it up after next season.
Yeah, that's definitely a good lead-in. Now you got to start watching Evan Peters as Jeffrey Dahmer.
I do, because that's one I was actually following that while they were making it, and I was excited for that one. Because that's what's their names, right, from American Horror Story?
Yeah, and Niecy Nash is really good in it.
Oh, that's another one. Like, of course she is.
It says things like, this is the actual, 911 phone call, and then it proceeds to have Niecy Nash doing the fucking... It's pretty great.
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing that I would expect from, is it Ryan Murphy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, my phone's telling me that it's horny. Right. I gotta answer this. Hold on, I'll be back.
Now I kick your ass.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.